Hi guys, PJ45 here. If I sound sick, it's because I've been diagnosed with COVID since yesterday. But I think I had it before yesterday, so I had it for 2 days before today. But anyways, let's get on to the video. I have all three visual novels of Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's Silver Eyes, Five Nights at Freddy's Twisted Ones, Five Nights at Freddy's The Fourth Closet. The only one I read so far, looked at so far, is The Fourth Closet. And the reason I say looked at, because I can't read. The ending was confusing because I thought her teenage self died, but they ended up having her there with the guy. So I don't know why that when there were four versions of her child, preteen, teenager, and adult. The teenager and adult were destroyed by fighting each other. And at the end of the book, the guy is walking away from the grave with the teenaged version of her, which should be destroyed but isn't. So I don't understand that. This one, even though it's the second book, it's new. Basically, the order I got these in is I got this one first, then this one. Sorry, sorry about that, guys. My camera fell. As I was saying, I got this one first, this this one second, this one third. The reason I got them in this order is because at Sam's Club they did not have them all in the same area next to each other. So I had to go looking, and I got each of these separate times at Sam's Club because Sam's Club didn't always have the ones I'm looking for. So when I got the fourth closet, that was the only one they had. Then when I got there, they had this one and the fourth closet. Then I went there again, and they had all of them, even this one. I looked at the couple of the pages, like 2 pages, but I was camping and we were doing fun stuff, so I didn't get a chance to finish reading it. This one I read completely. Well, I keep saying reading when I'm not really reading. I'm just looking at the pictures. So sorry if I say readings later on. I mean, for now on, when I say I'm reading, I'm not reading. I'm looking at the pictures. Okay, just so you guys don't get confused. Uh, anyways, I I read this one because it's the first one I got, and I just read it. 2 months later, I get this one, but then we go camping. I bring it with me, thinking I will have time to read it while camping. Didn't have time at all. I only had like a couple pages I looked at, didn't finish. And this one I haven't started at all yet because I just got this yesterday. I got this one yesterday, so. Sam's Club also had the Fazbear's Fright books, but I didn't get those because those ain't visual novels, and I can't read, so I'm not interested because I can't read. I have Harry Potter books, but I'm collecting those. I'm not reading them. All I need is Fantastic Beast book and the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child book to complete my Harry Potter collection. Unless they added more, unless J.K. J.K. Rowling, I think her name is, makes more books of Harry Potter, I would have to get those too for my collection. Um, let's get back to the what I was saying about COVID. There, my grandpa said they're going to talk to my dietitian people for my diabetes about giving me medicine for coughing. I'm like, that's not gonna help. It's COVID, not fucking cold. No one answered me. I talked to grandma about it. She just said, oh, we're going to give you some cough drops. I'm like, I don't like those. They taste like bar scotch and mint. Then she gave me something else, which is like a cough drop, but isn't. It was like it was lemony. I put it in my mouth. Didn't like it. It was too sour. And she said, it's sweet, not sour. I'm like, then it's too sweet. It's like really, really powerful taste. So I was about to spit it out. And she told me, if you're going to spit it out in the garbage can, not on the floor. I'm like, I know this shit. I know this shit. But my voice, I could tell it sounds different. I have been coughing. I have been coughing, and I have been having a runny nose, and my nose is stuffy. I also almost slept through breakfast because I eat breakfast at 11, and I woke up at 11:31 with my grandma waking me up by making my dog flip out by coming upstairs. My grandma came upstairs and the dog flipped out, and that woke me up. My dog's right here sleeping right now, though. I'm not gonna bug her or film her. She looks peaceful. Usually I would film her, but no. When I film her, she'll wake up because she can hear me moving my arm and hear the foam being moved, and it makes her wake up. But me yelling and talking and cussing and me making a lot of noise doesn't wake her up. But when I move my phone or my camera, she goes, what was that? What was that? What was that? It's so weird. Like, she has selective hearing when she's sleeping. Oh yeah, on my channel I never played the Five Nights at Freddy's games except for Five Nights at Freddy's 1. But I'm going to get the Five Nights at Freddy's games on the Switch because I got Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted on the Switch, but there's a Five Nights at Freddy's Switch game that has all the games from Five Nights at Freddy's all the way up to Pizzeria Simulator, all in one little thing for the Switch. It's what was I gonna say? It's basically a collector's set. It's just a promotional game for all the older games. I'm thinking about getting that, but I'm saving my money for something else, and I have to save money for and get first because I don't know how long it's going to be until they're all out because it's hard to find what I'm going to get. So you guys have to wait for it. I gotta get it. It's probably going to be a while, probably after Christmas, which means that you guys are probably going to see some stuff I got for Christmas. And the reason I say probably after Christmas is when I get money, and I don't have a job yet. My job coach, we had to cancel because my grandma got a flat tire, and my job coach is someone who's helped me try to find a job that I can apply for. I'm mostly applying for cleaning jobs or cart jobs or assembly line work as better than the assembly line work I did before. That place gave me a lot of money, but it was awful. Like, I had to sit and lean forward all day, and I have diabetes, so it's not healthy for me, and it's not very well for me. and I have diabetes, and they're putting like these hazmat suits all over my body before I work. It's fucking awful for my diabetes. It makes me sweat more, and it made me ill. Um, Another thing that was wrong with that is like my supervisor. Like I have two supervisors. One's was for the job program I used to be in. He he would just make sure that I got into work after our lunch break or our first break, and then my other manager is the guy who actually works there, who manages the place. That guy was a douchebag. He's like, okay, I'm going to teach you how to use a pen. He takes out a pen and tells me how the pen works. He tells me how to write. I'm like, I know how to write. I just don't know how to read. They said, oh, you lied on your application. It says you don't know how to write, you don't know how to read, and you don't know how to do math. I'm like, I read at a third grade level, sir. What you must have skipped through my job application thing, because I said I could read by a third grade level. I said I could write some stuff. I said I could do some math, not all math. And he just started flipping out saying, no, it doesn't say any of that in your application. I'm like, fuck you, it does. Well, I didn't say fuck you. I just said, it does. And he just got so mad that he walked away from me. It was awful workplace. And most of the people there were African American, and they were racist to me. They said, "Why are you working here? You're not like us. You white scumbag." That one of the other people working there told me that. I just ignored him. And then he's not the only one that did that. There were other people who did too. It just like every day a new person I never knew would start being racist toward me. It's awful. I kept getting sicker and sicker too, because of what they wanted me to do is lean forward in a hazmat suit in a chair and just put together stuff for his assembly line, and that was not healthy for me. So I was getting sick, and I been missing work because I was getting sick because of work, and that's when I quit. And then my job program I was in was like, we're done with him. He doesn't want a job. I'm like, I do want a job. That place was not healthy for my fucking diabetes, and you knew I had diabetes. You dumb fuck. I told them I do want a job, but that job was not good for my health because of my diabetes. And they just said, no, you just don't want a job. And then they stopped doing stuff with me. So we transferred to a different job coach and job program, because that one was a fucking load of shit. They don't think about my health problems. They just thought about giving me a job that pays. Anyways, we're trying Home Depot, we're trying Sam's Club, we're trying everywhere to get me a job. And I need the job for the money. Because I'm like, I mean money for dog food, I mean money for dude wipes, I mean money for food. Well, I don't really mean money for food because I get money in my food stamps, but actually I don't need money for food because my food stamps is over $1 billion now. But I can't use that money for anything else but food. But I do need money for new clothes and stuff, because I'm starting to lose shirts, and I'm starting to lose underwear. I also need money to get my dog new toys, because she only has a couple of toys left, and she has two toys that I have to take the stuffing out. But I want to buy her toys that aren't stuffed, because she ruins them fast, and I would have to take the stuffing out of them when they're too ruined to have the stuffing, so she won't make a mess. I also need money for a special bowl that my mom suggested, because she eats too fast. I also want to buy her a brand new leash and a vest with a handle on it, like my cousin has on her dog. If you don't know, my cousin Lexi, she moved out of my aunt's house, which is next door. She has a dog now, and I think she's living with her grandparents. Anyways, she has a dog, and it has like a vest with a handle on it, so she could grab the handle if he gets too aggressive towards someone. And my dog is scared of everything. She'll bark at you and then hide. But I want her to get used to people, so I have to. I want to hold her next to me while there's new people, so she won't be afraid. That's why I want that vest. Now the new leash is a leash that I can shorten and longen, based on what I want for her. And my cousin had that same one, and I want one for my dog. Make it easy. It will make it easier to walk her also, without having to have someone with me to walk her. Oh, she's awake. I woke her up by moving my leg. I moved my leg to scratch my other leg, and she woke up. I also need money for a water bottle that I can clip on to my pants. So, and I need to buy a new clip for a bowl. Because I have a bowl, a portable bowl, for if I go walks for her, she's thirsty. I need, the clip that hooks it onto the leash is broken. So I'm going to have to need a new clip. And I need the water bottle for this bowl because this bowl does not have a cover, so you put water in it and cover it. It doesn't have that. It's just a bowl that folds up. And my aunt got it for me, which I like it. She also got me a little, like, dog bone with dog pickup plastic things, so you could pick up the poop from the dog. That still clips on, but the bowl doesn't. So I need the bowl to be having the clip fixed. Either fix the clip or replace the clip. And I need a water bottle that clips to my pants for that bowl for when she's thirsty. Oh, she went back to sleep. And I'm sorry I got off a topic. I was telling you about COVID, then I told you about my books from Finance and Phrase. I told you about the Finance and Phrase again. I started telling you about COVID then again. Then I started to talk to you about my job. I also talked to you about me buying something that I have to save money for, I have to buy right away because it's probably not going to be available. I told you about a lot of stuff, even though this video was supposed to be about me telling you I am diagnosed with COVID, because the thing got checked, said I was positive for COVID, the test thing. And I was going to tell you about the books, but I told you a lot more. But, yeah, I got all 3 books, unless there's more and I didn't know. If they make visual novels of the Fazbear's Fright books, I'll probably get those. But I don't know if there is. And I gotta get reading on these. So, yeah. Like, subscribe, share this video with a friend. See you 4 or 5 hours later.